It is 6:04 and now it's time to take you on a zip trip. Each Friday we're visiting a local town to show you what's special there. From the history to the food, the fun, it's all the reasons that you need to take a trip to a local town. And this week we are in Greenwood learning a lot about it. Fred Cunningham is joining us now to kick things off with a special segment. Good morning, Fred.
Good morning, Sabila. It is always great to make these trips because we get a chance to talk to firefighters. Obviously, they save lives, and fires, of course, can change lives. But in one particular case, it may have changed a career choice. This is First Responder Friday. Greenwood firefighters, like all first responders we meet, don't sit around on their skills. They're training constantly. But the instinct to charge in during an emergency, that's hard to teach.
You can train anyone to do skills and up and down stairs, do what, whatever it may be, but you have to want to help people. You have to want to, be beside the guys you're with and help them and be willing to do anything for them. That's something you can't really, I wouldn't think you can train that. That's just something that's inside of you.
Elliot Lane has dedicated his life to fighting fires, in part because a fire changed his life when he was 11 years old.
The house I grew up in burned, and it was pretty much a total loss. After seeing what those guys did that night, I'd always said I wanted to be a fireman.
Greenwood's fire chief says Lane is a firefighter's firefighter. Lane would certainly say the same about everyone else on this team.
You live together, you eat together, you sweat together, you bleed together, so it becomes a family. It's not a job to a lot of people. When they walk through the doors, most people really love being here. They really want to help people.
And I'm joined now by Greenwood's Fire Chief Terry Strange. You've got nearly 50 people who work in your department, 3 stations. I know one thing they're especially proud of is you've got the highest level of an ISO rating that you can achieve. Tell me what all goes into that and what it means for the community you serve.
Okay, we are an ISO 1. That's the best that you can be. ISO out of nearly 40,000 fire departments in the nation rate all of the departments, and only about 400 of those get the ISO 1. So we're in the top 1% in the nation as far as fire departments go. One thing it can help them with is lower insurance ratings, but it does provide one of the best services that's around. We're an all hazards department. We answer fire, hazmat, technical rescue, medical first responder. We kind of do it all. So any visitors that come to this area, our community, our business owners, they can count on one of the best if they need us.
Absolutely. You've served your community. It's time for your community to give just a little bit back. I want to call a couple gentlemen in from Sports Break and Break on the Lake, 2 great businesses to come see when you come to Greenwood. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves and tell us why you decided to join us so early this morning.
I'm Kevin Prater with Break on the Lake.
Stephen Harrington with Sports Break.
Well, tell us why you're here.
Well, Terry, we'd like to show our appreciation. It's just a small token for everything you do for our community. And of course, we know firsthand what you guys can do with our fire we had back in 2014. So we would just want to say thank you, and Stephen would like to present you a little.
Thank you very much, Terry, and all the guys in the fire department.
Thank you very much.
Yes, exactly. And so it's just great that you guys can give a little bit back. And obviously, I know that it's so important what the work you do. And of course, that had to be a traumatic day for you.
Yeah, it was awful, but these guys did a great job for us. Of course, they didn't save the building. It was gone. It was an old building, and it went up really, really fast. So, but we had a new building now that we built in 2014, and those guys keep an eye out on us now.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Chief Strange, thank you for being up early.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Great pleasure to have all you with us. Let's send it back. We got much more coming up as our zip trip to Greenwood continues.
It's so beautiful to see that appreciation. Thank them so much for everything that they do. They are our heroes. All right, thanks so much, Fred.